Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for talking to us this morning. Emily, I want to say to you, first of all, congratulations.
Thank
What's
you.
it like being back at work after your baby?
Very hard, because I've spent days on end just staring at her, and so...
Has Tom given you any parenting advice?
They don't need it. They're very cool. Both
I
her and
don't know.
John, they're excellent.
Thank
And
you.
she's beautiful, Hazel.
She's so cute. Tom just met her.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're bringing her with you, travelling with her?
Yeah, she's coming with Mummy.
But you never think, look at her training.
I know.
That,
Oh.
How did that
in the
happen?
film, she trained.
Well, I trained really hard for the film, and wanted it to be a challenge for me and a stretch for me, and I just wanted the character to look really lethal.
On your hands, and was that really you?
Yes.
Tell them the story, how you and Doug figured that out.
Well, we were trying to figure out the best way to introduce the character, and we were trying to come up with different ways, and we wanted it to be physical, but we didn't know what we wanted to do, so we were all out having sushi, and one of the other characters in the movie, who was, you know, one of the members of J Squad, Kick, he just said, "Oh, show Doug that yoga move that you can do."
Great actress. It's true, Em. It's like you have to...
Yeah, Brits
you know
are really
it's-
bad with compliments, though, aren't they? They're like,
yeah, okay. It's extraordinary, but also very dedicated. Had she not done that, because, I mean, the suits would not have been able to accomplish what we wanted to accomplish with the film.
Now, you picked Emily for the role, didn't you?
Yeah, I've wanted to work with her a long time.
What was it about her that you thought was right for this role, which is such a kind of
Wit,
action?
beauty,
Wit,
intelligence.
stunning beauty, incredible wit. Really, I just think she's an extraordinary actress.
Both of you, which is that you both struggled with challenges at school, didn't you? Tom, you were diagnosed as dyslexic.
Yeah, I went to many different schools.
Yeah.
I went to many different schools.
And Emily, you had a stammer.
I did, yeah.
How did you both overcome those challenges?
I sort of grew out of mine. I mean, I think that it was something that I definitely struggled with a lot as a kid, and it was really hard at first, and you know, I was desperate to be heard and desperate to speak and not misrepresent who I was, you know. So I think a stutter is something that, yes, it's genetic, and so it kind of runs in my family. Like, my grandfather had it, my cousin has it, and it's weird. Sometimes when I get tired, it still comes back. And so any kid who comes and speaks to me about having one, I always just encourage them to take an acting class, because actually the thing that helped me was when I pretend to be somebody else, and when I put on a silly voice or something, it allowed me to speak fluently, and so I sort of conquered it through that route, you know. So I always encourage kids actually just to speak as much as possible and not let the stutter hinder you, so that you just stop talking, you know, because that happened to me for a bit. I just felt very resistant in speaking to people, you know.
And look what you've accomplished.
Look at that.
It's true.
Fluently.
It's true.
Speaking.
No, I think,
Yeah.
you know what, the things I always feel very fortunate, because I went to many different schools growing up, and I was lucky because I had many jobs growing up, and I guess the thing that I always worked towards was just learning many different skills and trying to become competent at it, no matter what it was. And I think that in our work we get to walk in other people's shoes and learn many different skills, whether it's flying airplanes or, you know, look at the kind of training that you did for this film, and learning how to do the stunts. And the
Life
kind
is
of
about
different
overcoming
things.
things
And
in many ways,
it
yeah.
is, and you just, I think the important thing is just to work in life towards being competent at things in any area, and so I'm someone who, you know, I'm a pilot now, and I like flying airplanes and motorcycles and riding motorcycle cars.
You can fly motorcycles.
I can fly
That's
motorcycles.
what an
You
action
didn't know that.
hero you are.
I am
You can
releasing it.
fly a
I'm
bike.
saying it for the first time, just so you know. Jet lag's kicking in.